announce it that we have started, and then we can actually start the interview itself. Okay. Okay, let me check if everything is working fine, and then we can start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me sit into my original position here. And ladies and gentlemen, let us know if we can start, if the video and audio quality is good. And let us know. You can hear me as well, right, Yann?
Yes, yes.
There is no echo on my side?
No, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, let me check because... Okay, let me check because... Okay, it seems it's working fine. Okay, Yann, let me know if you can start. Let me know if you're down to start.
I will take some water and
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I will be very fast.
Okay. We are waiting.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, nice. So welcome everyone in my very new episode of my Dev Live show. Today I'm joined with Yann from Golosso Games, and I'm very thankful and very honored that he joined us for today's episode. Like I'm always saying, let's start with a little bit of introduction. So please introduce yourself for us.
Hello, so my name is Yann. I'm behind Golosso Game Studio. I made Inspector Waffles in 2021.
Okay.
So I'm making games mostly alone. I do everything except the music.
Okay.
And this was my first commercial game, and it wasn't a tremendous success, but it was good for me. And so I decided after I made this game to make another story about Inspector Waffles.
I see.
And I made one that has been released 6 days ago, seven days ago.
I see. Okay.
And I'm French, as you can probably hear it. And,
you speak English very good, so there is no need to worry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm a bit sick too. You can notice.
I appreciate that you joined us even being sick. I didn't know that. You should have told me, but I appreciate that.
No, it's nothing. I've been sick for, I don't know, for 2 months now.
I see.
I have my I have no idea how to say in English, but I can't speak perfectly because my nose is a bit stuck. And
I see.
It's fine. I have a little child, and she brings all the the sickness from
true. From
so,
school, nursery,
Yes, so they told me at the nursery that it will last until January, February. So.
I see. I wish you get better in no time, so I hope.
Yeah,
hope
it's
you will.
nothing actually. I feel very good. It's just I can't speak very well.
I see.
My voice is a bit heavier than usual.
I got you. And like I said, I really appreciate that you still joined for today's
Thanks
episode.
to
Thank you. Okay, so my very first question would be, what was your very first contact with video games as a player, if you remember those times of your past?
I remember very well my first contact, and it's a good transition with my own console. It's a good transition because I was sick.
Okay.
I'm not always sick, but I was sick as a kid. And my mom and my dad bought me the Nintendo NES, the NES.
I see.
When I went back to the hospital, it was not a big deal, but I really wanted to have one, and I have this one. This was my first console.
I see.
And before that, I remember playing on very old computers on at friends' place. Like you are invited to people places, and the kids are a bit older than me. Were
I see.
a bit older than me, so they had Atari computers and stuff like that. And I remember playing on these consoles, but I don't remember the games. For example, I
I
remember
see.
I played Indiana Jones and the Fate of the Atlantis on
Nice.
as the first game on PC. It was at my home, and but yeah, my first I remember very well. My first real video game was Super Mario Bros. One.
I see. I see.
Yeah, not bad for starter.
I see. And when was the first time when you realized that okay, it's not just that you love games, but you also would like to make games? What was the first click in your head when you realized that now you would like to make games as well, not just play
Mm,
them?
it went kind of late
Okay,
in my life. I studied IT programming,
I see.
and it was during this period of time I wanted to start it to
I see.
start by making games. I did some interviews, but the interviews didn't went very well
I see.
because for a lot of reasons it was 15 years ago. And
Okay, that's a
at
lot of
this
years.
period, yeah, yes, this period, the industry was very different, and
True.
they told me during the interviews that I need to work a lot for them, like a lot, a
I
lot,
see.
a lot.
I see. I see. I see.
And that wasn't something that when you are in your 20s, you don't. But it was my case. I didn't see the work as my priority in life,
I see.
so I put that in on hold, and I did some IT jobs, completely regular one, not in video games. And it just after a while, I say, okay, I should try it by myself and see how it goes.
I see.
And it was a hobby, just just a hobby. I didn't want to make it professional. I didn't believe I can make
I
games
see.
as a pro, and but just for fun. And yeah, after maybe it's another question, but after a while, I started to make a game. So the first Inspector Raffle, and I went to events. I won a couple of prizes, and that was exactly this time when I started to win prizes that I thought to myself, okay, now it's serious. It's not for fun. And if people believe that my game is not that bad, I have to finish it
I see.
and to release it. That's when I started to make it a little less
I see.
amateurish.
I see. Do you think, by the way, you mentioned that you were not believing in yourself? Do you think that the case behind that was because you got rejected by companies during the interviews, like
Oh,
you
I
said?
wasn't rejected by the interviews.
Oh,
I refused to do it.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
I
So I
wanted
misunderstood
to.
it. I thought that you were
Ah,
like,
sorry.
oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry for that.
No, 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 it's okay. It's I refused to do this kind of job where you
Oh,
work
I see, I see. I
10
thought that
hours,
they
12
said no
hours
to
per
you.
day.
Okay, 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 okay.
No, no, no.
Uh,
I wanted to have a normal job with
I see,
normal
I see, I
hours.
see, I see, I see.
So it's no, it's not that. So yes. So what? So it's not a reason.
I see, I see. And what could cause that you were not believing in yourself before the success of Inspector Waffles?
It's it's I don't know. It's a good question. I will say before that, uh, I saw that was this not believing in myself in term of believing in yourself in you are not good
I
enough.
see, I see, I see, I see.
It's just more about uh, didn't think I would be able to make a game from, because there are a lot of things.
I see.
It's not easy to make a game.
But you also made
And
Antenna Dilemma before Inspector
yes,
Raffles,
no,
right? So
yes, I mean, I did in between during the development, and no, yes, it was more about believing that that it's too complex, and I didn't
I
want
see.
to have during my 3 hours working very hard,
I see. I see. I see. I see.
and so yeah, so I had other uh, thing I wanted to do in life, like traveling. I traveled a lot, stuff
I
like
see.
that.
I see.
I didn't want to, yeah, to have this passion. I discovered the passion when I started to make it. I didn't know that I would love
I
it so
see.
much.
I see. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Was it?
about
No. Sorry. Sorry.
Antenna Dilemma, no, no problem. Just about our Antenna Dilemma, I made it during a game jam because I was working for long time
I
on
see.
for a very really long time on for Inspector Waffles,
I see. Okay.
and I wanted to do a little break, so I made this game in 15 days.
I see. I see. Okay. Was it hard, by the way, to balance your work time and also time that you put into making your games?
Yes, um, um, actually, before when I talked about the awards, before that I was working 5 day a week,
I see.
8 hours, 9 hours a day,
I see.
and so it was, like I said, it was very amateurish, and but I couldn't last very long if I was working like that.
I
So
see.
I I changed the way I'm used to work now. Right now I have 5 days,
I see.
and that's why I'm here, and Wednesday afternoon to work on games. So I have 3 days to be focused on games and not uh, getting back from work and then
I see.
work again.
Yeah, it could be tiring. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, very tiring, and that's way better. And also, I have a little kid,
Yeah.
so it's impossible
You have to manage everything around
manage
you.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I see. I see. More personal question from me would be:
yes.
were your family and close friends supportive about your decision that now you made the first step into the video game industry and you started making games on a commercial level?
Mm, all my family was totally okay
Okay.
with that. They
Okay.
knew that I like video games.
I see.
I'm not in a family that play video games.
I
It's
see. I
funny
see.
because when I talk with other devs, most of the time, like me, actually, friends and family aren't very much in video games. They are playing maximum 4 hour video games per
I
week,
see.
but not going full time on
Full
making
time.
video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm like I said, I did an IT school, so
I see.
I can speak with some of my friends about video games. They totally understand everything when I'm speaking about
I see.
making a IT project. Actually, a video game is an
I see.
project. But yes, my family, my mom, my dad, don't understand video games. But I never left, I never left my job. I always had a job on the side, so they're completely okay with that. If I
I see.
probably if I stopped
They would be more
everything and
scared,
play,
right?
yeah, it would be more scary for them. But I don't think they see.
I see.
It's the funny thing is I have a friend who went on a completely other path in IT, doing financial stuff on very big companies and earning a lot of money, and don't understand that at all why I'm doing that. And it's fine. It's just um, um, I'm very obviously I don't earn a lot of money with my games, but I'm very happy the way I'm making games, and
True.
that's
People
I
love your
really enjoy
games,
making
so
games. If
so
you enjoy
you
making
make.
games, yeah,
Yeah,
really,
exactly, exactly. It's your passion, right? So you, at the end of
yeah,
the day, you have to do it because if not, then you would probably regret the decision not making those games. Yeah. Okay. So my another question would be going back to the games that you made. What was the influence behind Antenna Dilemma? I was curious about that. What
Uh,
influenced the story of the game?
yes, about Antenna Dilemma.
Yeah, Antenna Dilemma. Yeah.
It's did you play it?
A
It's
bit.
okay
Yeah,
to say.
I
Ah,
tried it
yeah.
out. Yeah. I haven't played it
So
through, but I was curious about like what influenced the
yeah,
story of it because the story is very unique in my opinion. So
yes, it's two parts in the story that
okay,
need to be focused. The first one, it's there are simple characters.
okay,
That's spheres. I don't know if you say sphere, balls and cubes,
okay.
and so it was easy to draw, and it makes a sense because I wanted to do puns about about the shape, and it's also easy to talk about racism actually also
I see.
because I don't know if you play until then, but if you look different, you could be nice with the other, or you could be
True,
very mean.
true, true,
And
true, true,
so
true.
that bring a lot of topics you can do with
I see.
this kind of characters. And the other part is about administration. I know it doesn't link a lot, but
Okay,
uh, in the game you are a character that is the opposite of me. He is very precautionous about papers, about the laws, about everything. He knows everything what we should do. It is the kind of person who is reading all the text when you sign in on the website or when you download
you're not doing
something.
that in real life, right?
Yeah, no, nobody does it.
True, true, true. It's very true. Yeah, they are just skipping everything.
Yes,
Okay.
and so this is the kind of guy, and I wanted to have a main characters very boring, and that the world around him make him um, interesting.
I see.
Trying
I
to not
see. I
spoil
see.
the
I see.
story, but someone very is boring watching TV all day
I see.
and bringing him to a long adventure.
I see. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. And what was the influence behind Inspector Raffles? Let's move to that game as well. What was the influence behind that franchise? The story
Um,
of this franchise.
mm, is there? I don't have a lot of video game influence
I
about
see.
that
I
game.
see.
Um,
Yeah, but I'm guessing that there were some like life
sure.
influences, experiences from your life.
Yeah, yes, well, a lot of personal influence are
Okay.
in the game, and I would say video games. Probably LA Noir for the
Love
interrogation
that. Love
system.
that game. Love that game.
Yeah, me
Nice.
too. I really love that game. For the interrogation system, obviously it's not the same because in LA Noir there is you need to
True.
check the
True. True.
face
True. True.
of the
It
suspect.
was one of the first
Here,
games that used this mock-up face
yes, exactly,
animation and face reading software. Yeah.
and it's for the for the mechanic of the
Yeah, the
game. If
gameplay.
you
Yeah,
need,
because you could
yeah,
tell that if somebody is lying or not. Yeah. Yeah.
mm-mm.
Exactly.
So there is not this part in Inspector Raffle, but there is the same way of investigating,
I see. I
kind
see. I
of
see.
as looking for clue. Um, um, yes, and a little bit of Detective Grimoire also. I really like this game,
I see.
and the same way of looking for clues and showing clues to suspect and getting more information,
I see.
and and that's all for video games. For stories, I would say a lot of buddy movies was in the recipe of the game.
I see.
I really like Lethal Weapon game movies. Sorry, when you have two characters that
Okay.
don't look the same. It's exactly the same in Alternative Dilemma. It's the same way to imagine it.
I
Two
see.
characters that don't look the same. live very differently, very different behavior, the way of thinking, and not good cop, bad cop, but kind of kind of that.
I
And
see.
so a lot of buddy movies, also for the jokes, for the alchemy between characters,
I see.
and a lot of comic books too. Um, a lot um, a lot of people told me that game is like Black Sad.
True, true,
Uh,
true. It has
because
something similar to that vibe. Yeah,
but but
exactly.
it's not an inspiration. I understand why people say that because it's a cat in a
True,
trench coat, and
true, true,
but
true. Yeah, the art
it's
style looks a bit like similar, or at least the vibe of the art style. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and but the Black Sad is way darker, and
Yeah, true, true, true. Your game is a bit happier, right? So your game has
yes,
more happier vibe, and that
it's a
is
bit
like a
more.
more darker vibe. Yeah,
Yes, and it's a comic book or first, and the comic book is amazing. The drawing is incredible. So I don't feel I could be inspired by this piece of art. Actually, this
I
is
see, I see, I
so.
see, I see.
But yeah, kind of the way of having a city full of cats, and that, that's a kind of thing.
I see, I see.
And yeah, so I would say movies, comics, French comics that um, use a lot of anthropomorphic animals. These were my references, and only point and click adventure for the mechanic, for the puzzles. I I wanted to make my own puzzle, so I didn't bring something from another game.
I see.
I,
Okay. You mentioned like personal influences. So I believe from talking about this topic that all us creators who make our own craft, we always tend to put our inner experiences, inner self into the craft we make. Is this statement of mine true for your games when you work on games as well? And could you name some examples about your games with your personal experiences? You mentioned like the antenna dilemma, like it was like the totally different character
Mm.
from your personality. But what about the Spectre Raffle series?
um, yes, no, yes, there's a lot of me.
Okay,
Uh, when I was working in IT in some company,
I see.
um, yeah, no, I have a better example.
Okay,
So I'm working in IT, and when the washing machine breaks, it's me that have to check why,
okay.
or anyone who has a phone. Oh, you work in IT. Oh, you let me know if you uninstall this application because you probably know I don't know. And so I'm becoming the expert of everything electronics.
Everything.
Yeah, and I put that in Inspector Raffle, the first
I
one,
see.
where everyone is asking Pixel to fix stuff. So there is a scene where he's fixing the coffee machine, and
Just
Waffle
because he's a
is
detective, right?
yeah.
So he can fix it
Yeah,
too, probably.
no, Pixel is not the is the IT guys of the
Oh, okay, okay,
police
okay.
station,
Oh, okay,
and
my
so
bad, my
it's
bad.
so no worries, and Pixel is yeah Waffles may meet him and ask him why are you fixing the coffee machine? Are you not the IT guy? And Pixel answer exactly. That's why everyone believes that I can fix it.
Okay, that's a great example. I love that.
So yeah, so it had a lot of me, a lot of more personal stuff.
I see, I see, I see.
Uh, Waffle's mom is exactly like my mom,
Okay,
stuff like that. Yeah, it's
that's
so
lovely, by the way. That's very nice of you.
yeah, and yes, so of course, when you do narrative games, it's impossible to put 0% of yourself in
True,
it.
true,
You
true,
you put your own
true,
experiences, your own things you met in your life,
true, very true,
the characters you create mm,
very true.
have something that you met in someone somewhere.
I
It's
see.
impossible to just be, or you just make yourself on 50 characters. I always
That would be
the
boring,
same value.
right?
Yes, it's
Everyone would
always
be
the
the
same value.
same.
Yeah,
True, true, true. Very true. Nice. Thank you, by the way, for your honesty and for the examples. I appreciate that.
no
Thank you.
problem.
Thank you. Okay, so I was also wondering about what made you like make a Steam game and the next game, which is like a prequel of the first Inspector Waffles game, was released on GBA or on Game Boy as well.
Mm.
What was the idea behind that? Did you want it to pay homage or pay respect for the old school
Yeah.
consoles or handheld
Um.
consoles that you were playing on?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. That's. Yes. That's kind of a tribute.
I
That's
see.
true. I really enjoy playing. My Game Boy was more my first treasure when I was a kid. I really played a
I
lot.
can relate to that because it's pretty much the
Mm.
same for me, and I still have my Game Boy, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And after I finished Inspector Waffles, at the beginning I didn't want to make a sequel or prequel. I was
I see.
tired, but the reception was good, not immensely good, but people asked me, "Yeah, you should do a sequel, a prequel." So I decided I will do one,
I see.
and I will do one. Sorry, and I I didn't know if I have to do a sequel or a prequel,
I see.
and then something clicked because as a retro gamer, I play, I still play retro games. That would be cool to make a story in the past on a console from the past.
I see.
And they say, okay, so let's check what we can do. I try to code on multiple all platform and decided that Game Boy would be great. So I made it started like that, and the idea was really to create a box like this and
Love
to
that. Love that. I will have to get my copy too. So
and thanks for your support. And that was the idea. So going full on it, the box, the manual, the cartridge,
love
everything.
that. Love that. Love that.
And um, so I I did a prototype. I
I see.
sent it a prototype to Box Studio. This is the guy who made. You can see it, the name
Lovely. Lovely.
on the
Lovely.
box. And they do this guy used to make boxes for all console for new game for all consoles. So I say,
Okay.
will you accept to take mine into your selection? And then say yes. So let's go. And I make the game, the full game like that. And I release it also on Steam because I believe it's a game that everyone can play, even
True.
if you
True. True.
don't, if you aren't into retro games.
True. Very true.
And I tried to do a modern gameplay with cases to solve,
I see.
looking for clues, and that that and what to say the release on Steam wasn't that bad. Wasn't that amazing, but a Game Boy game on Steam, I didn't have a lot of expectation to be honest. But I'm happy I did it. It's been a week, and so I'm curious to see how it will go now for the next months, next
I
year.
see. I see. I see. So again, a more personal question from me would be:
Yes,
how have you changed as a person in other territories of your real life from being a game developer now? If you can think of examples.
I'm not sure I understand your question.
So
Like,
again, my question would be:
yeah,
how have you changed as a person in other
yeah.
territories of your life? So not in the video game industry territory, but in other territories of your life from being a game developer throughout
What do
those
you mean?
years.
Yeah, what do you mean by territories of life?
So for example, I don't know, in your personal life or in your work life, so did the game development life
Ah, okay.
affected the other territories, parts of your personal life in some
Okay,
way?
okay, I understood. For the work life, no,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep this two part very separated.
Yeah,
I
you
don't want.
mentioned it before. Yeah, yeah.
It's for me. It's two different worlds. I don't want to bother my colleague with that,
I see.
and
I see.
they are went into it's just an IT company that have no link to video games
I see.
and don't want to talk about that. They know my manager know I'm making video games, for example, and I'm completely okay with that.
I see.
And about the personal life, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think. Uh, Probably I've worked more than before.
I see.
That's the only thing that is different. But
But it's a good
I
thing, right? So now you're working,
yes,
you're managing your time for the better. It's your positive thing.
yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I changed as a person.
Okay.
I don't. I'm. How to say? I make games for fun and
Yeah,
to
true. It's
learn.
understandable.
I would love to live of that someday. I know it's difficult.
I hope so that it will work out for you
Yeah, me
because you
too.
make great games. So
Thank you.
I
I
believe
hope
in
so.
that.
It's yeah, but narrative games are hard to sell, and
Yeah, it's
especially
way
when you are
harder in my opinion, especially because of the promoting issue, right?
yes,
Because there are so many games releasing just per month or per
exactly.
day, and it's so hard to like compete for people's attention. Even if you don't want to compete, right? It's still a competition for people's
It's
attention at the end of the day.
very difficult. In November there are so many. October was
True, true, true,
complicated. There were a lot of narrative games,
true,
and this month on November there were so many games
true,
that the narrative. I'm just talking about point and kill games,
true, true,
narrative
true.
games,
They're reliving their
and
golden age, in my opinion. There are so many point and click games coming out, especially this year. So they are really
yes,
reliving their golden age, in my opinion.
yeah, yes, but yeah, all, I'm wondering of the um, middle studios who have like 10 employees will survive of this because it's just in November there is so many games. If you do just narrative games, I'm just talking about narrative games. But if you do narrative games, there were the new Golden Idol, there
Yeah,
were Broken Sword, the
yeah,
new the Reforged Broken. Just these two hits. If you are, um, there were the new Chicken Police. There were a lot of big studio, not big studio, but studio with a lot of visibility that already made a great game. And it's very difficult when you are alone making games and you don't have I don't have a budget marketing budget. I'm trying to use the money I earned from previous game to
I see.
pay for yeah. So sorry.
No, it's okay, it's
And
okay.
so it's difficult to survive. So I don't have I'm still optimistic. I believe that if I'm making more games at some point, some maybe one game will work well.
True.
But yeah, if when I released the early days, I was okay. Uh, let's do it. I just hope that people will enjoy it, and
I see.
if it can sell well, yeah, I take it.
I see. I see. So you mentioned you're also like planning to make other games as well. Are you planning to stick with this franchise of yours, or are you planning to make very different games in very different genres, or you will stick to point and click? What are your plans, or it's secret and you don't want to talk about it?
Hmm. I would like to make more games in the same universe.
Okay, I see.
Uh, I will stick to narrative
I
games
see. I see.
for, but not only out because I like to make narrative games,
I
but
see.
they are very long to make, especially writing all the text. That's very long,
True. True. True.
and but I really like it, and I will stick with it. But I want to also experiment very different genre
I see.
and go on something different,
I see.
and yeah, you'll see. But it's not I can. It's not I don't want to talk. It's just I don't know what I will do. I know I will
You're
release the
still in
game
the
next.
planning phase, right?
Yes, I know I will release a game next year.
Okay.
That's
Exclusive information, I guess.
but I can't talk about it
I see, I see, I see.
because it's not ready at all.
I see.
And but I know the story, what kind of game it will be.
I see.
And except that one, I don't know what I will do. Actually, I know what I will do, but I don't know in which order, and that's
I see.
the
Okay.
main thing. I don't know what's the game that people will be the most interested
I
about.
see. I see. Okay. So you mentioned you are working and were working alone on these games that you made so far. What about the music? Is it something that you also made by yourself, or you hired a
No,
music composer for the
no,
music part?
all the music of my games are made by Philippe Aldous.
Okay. Okay.
Made him on internet,
I see.
and every game I made, he made the music, and
I see.
we are working like that. So he's
I see.
very happy because I make the game for the Game Boy, I make the game for the Playdate, I make the game for PC. So he always has to work with a different system and adapt some of the sound from one game to another on a different system.
I see. I see. But it's very nice to hear that you both are loyal to each other and work on so many games together. It's very nice. Do you
Hmm.
believe, by the way, in perfect synergy between people working together from the
Mm.
experience you had with him?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I also um, I don't know if it's perfect synergy, but yes, it's really good to work with.
I see.
I don't think it's perfect synergy exists, but yes, you can find someone with 95% of synergy
I see.
and want to go to the same direction. I used to work in a company before where I have to manage people
I see.
long time ago, and it's difficult to find to make a team that everyone is happy to work on
I see.
because everyone is very different, and you have to adapt something for just for some one person because this person doesn't like that. It's very difficult. Making a team that is 100% perfect is difficult. The only possible thing is that they accept that the leader, the chief, takes all the decision, but I don't like that. I like to work with
You're
people
more
and
of a team player, right? So
yes, I prefer when people when I work, for example, when I work with Philip on the music. I usually tell him, this is a game, this is what it's all about, this is the atmosphere. What do you want? What kind of music do you suggest? And say, I have an idea for this kind of music. And say, okay, let's do it. I prefer to give everyone the possibility
the freedom, yeah, yeah.
of freedom and to do what they like to do also.
I see.
And in a industry, when was big company, this is something you can't do.
True, true,
Absolutely not.
true.
You have to do whatever the big leader, big chief wants to do you to do.
I see, I see, I see. Can you see yourself, by the way, working with others, or are you planning to make your future games solo as well, right? You did now.
I'd like to. I already started to make a small game called Pixel Time Paradox.
Okay,
You can find it on my itch.io,
okay,
and
I see.
it's a game that I didn't draw, and I'm very happy with that. I don't I don't think as myself as an artist. I feel like I like to write stories. That for sure. I think I really like it. I'm okay to code too. It is to develop games. It's something I like to do. Drawing, I like it the less of the three big things,
I
big
see.
feature to a game. So I prefer to now from now to give this function to someone else.
I see. I see. I see.
So yes, probably the next game I won't do the art.
I see. I see. And it makes sense, right? Because it takes away time from you, from
Yes.
those things that you are like more capable or more likely to do during the process of development. So yeah, it makes sense at the end of the day. But I believe that the art style of your past games were super awesome. So don't say that you're
Ah,
not good at it. So
oh,
please
thank you.
don't say that. I hate when people are like downscaling their talents. So don't say that,
Ah,
please.
it's not I'm not downscaling. I will say it's okayish. If you want, some people in pixel art are way more
Yeah,
talented
but
than me,
people
and
people love the art style of your game. I read a lot of comments about your games and reviews, and people
it
love the
depends.
art style of it. So because it's like a really cutish and happy vibe detective story, so people loved it in my opinion, and me too. So yeah, I think that it's very nice. Okay. So next question from me would be: are you planning to like release your past games in the future for other platforms as well? Because I believe that it would be so awesome to play your games, especially on Switch or PlayStation. Are you planning to do that, or there are no plans for that?
Yeah, the first Inspector Waffle was released on this platform, and even I don't
Oh,
know if you saw it.
oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So it
Okay,
was
how did I? Okay. I missed it.
let me show you.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I thought that it's
Because
just
it's sold
releasing.
out. It's sold
Oh,
out.
okay. So that's why. Okay.
They did 1,000 of it, and
Okay.
all
What
across
company? It was limited run or?
Red Art Games.
Oh, Red
I don't
Art.
know if you
Okay. That makes
I don't
sense
know
now.
if you
Yeah,
know
because they
them.
are like deleting the games from their stores if they sold out mostly,
Yes,
most of the times. I see it. So that's why
I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
find it. Okay.
I think you can find it, but it's just sold out. Last time I checked, it was a long time ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay.
It was on the store,
Okay.
but yeah,
Good
it's
to
sold
know.
out.
Good to know. Thank you for
It's
that.
sold out for no worries. It's sold out for a very long time now. I think they sold everything in a
I
few
see.
days,
I see. Okay.
and
What
but
about the
yes,
future? No. Sorry. Go for that. Go for that.
no, it's fine. So it was they are French too, without. So it's nice to work with someone you can and for once someone you can speak in your native language.
Very true.
That
Very true. Very true.
yeah, that was really cool, and they are really cool people, and it was good to work with them. And about the next game, for now, nothing. It's difficult to find something for Switch, but I believe, like you, that Holidays will be uh, Inspector of Holidays, the Game Boy game, will be a good fit for the Switch. But right now, I don't have
I see.
anything. Yeah,
I see. So
maybe
let
next year. Maybe next year.
I see. I hope so. I hope so. By the way, I hope so. So you were also talking about the puzzles that you wanted to make your own puzzles
Mm,
throughout the process of making your own games. I believe that puzzles were way much harder in the past point-and-click games
yes.
of the video game industry era. Did you aim for a harder difficulty with your puzzles, or did you aim for something in between, like the middle ground with your puzzles, or did you want it to make a very easy puzzle collection for your video games?
This is a good question. It's when I meet point and click adventure devs, it's a subject that we always arrive at some point of the conversation. For me, I decided, and I think I will stay with that until the end of my life. Uh, it's the game should be easy, not difficult. Easy,
I see.
and not too easy, but easy. Uh, every time people should be stuck uh, on some puzzle.
True.
Some they should struggle, but uh, when they struggle, if they find if they we give them sorry the solution, they should say, ah, I should have thought of it about it.
Now I'm
I
more
should have find
clever,
it.
right?
Yes, I should have found it. And that's what I'm aiming.
I see.
If they say, I will never find that, you are doing something wrong, in my opinion. So this is for the regular game. And if you want to do the in every game I add a secondary quest.
I see.
Uh, in both Inspector Waffle, you can find that. If you find out the secrets, and the secrets are puzzles that I believe are a little bit harder to solve.
I see.
You can miss it, and after during the game, they say, "Oh, you maybe forgot something in the first case," and that's how I'm doing it. So um, if you missed them, the game will tell you you missed them, but uh, you are able to replay easily the game, not from start to the end, and you can now think. And if you miss it, sorry, if you say, this one I would have never found out, it's fine because it's on purpose. This one are made for uh, seasoned players or people who used to play adventure games, and it doesn't change anything in the story. It just bring a new ending or a new
I
secrets,
see.
and
I
it
see. I
just
see.
add lore to the story. That's how I imagine it.
I see. I see. Okay. Are you down to go into some questions from my chat as well before I will ask some more questions?
As you want.
Thank
As
you.
you want.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm ready for anything.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us know if there is any question. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Any question? Bármilyen kérdés? Bármilyen kérdés? Any question? Before we are waiting for more questions, another question from me would be, I believe that all of us creators who make our own craft, we always put messages that we would like consumers to view and read and entertain themselves with those messages. What would be the core messages or the core message of your games that you make that you always like wanted to have in your games?
I want people to. It's. I know it's a little boring answer, but I want people to spend a good time with it,
Okay.
and not.
It's not a boring answer in my opinion. That's what games are made for, right? So it makes sense at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it's when you play. If we just talk about narrative games, I play a lot of them, and sometimes I play half an hour, and say I don't want to know what will be next. I'm not
I
very
see. So
interested
you
in
get
the
bored,
game.
right? And there's no fun for you.
Yes,
I see.
and this is the thing I try to avoid, and
Avoid. I
I
see.
hope people. It's. I'm spending a lot of time on stories and dialogues to make
I see.
people wanted to continue the story.
I see.
I know it doesn't click on everyone, but that's my aim. I will say, if I have to do one thing, to say one thing, and the other one I like, it's all my game for now. So all Inspector Waffles, the Pixel Time Parentos games, the game I made on the Playdate. All these games are somehow linked to the same story. So now I want to continue that and to make more games that will bring more lore to the story.
I see. I see. Like you mentioned, the same universe. I see. I see.
Yes.
I see. So throughout the development process of all of your games, were there anything that you had to cut out from those games that you made so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes when it started to get too long, the development, I just cut some part of the game,
I see. I
and
see.
it happened not a lot, but it happened sometimes
I see.
because you need to finish a game, and if when I start to be tired of the game, um, because it had been too long and I want to make other things, I try to cut some parts that I think it's unnecessary,
I see.
and
I see. And were there any of those cut out things from your games be back in some points in other games that you made? Or you always like
no.
cut them out and you always like cancel those things forever.
It could happen, but
I
for
see.
now it never happened.
I see. I see. I see. I see. I
Yeah,
see.
it could happen. It's not bad ideas that they remove. It's
I
more
see. Yeah, it makes sense. I was just asking
right.
if you reuse those ideas or not.
That's a good question, but for now, no, no, no. Most of them change the story. Actually, don't.
I
It's
see.
not
So it
like
wouldn't make sense to put them back. I see.
yes, it changed the story, and most of them couldn't be added in the future.
I see. Okay. So, what was your favorite or favorite moments during the process of making games so far throughout all
Finishing
those
it.
years? Okay. Okay.
Finishing.
Okay.
I think when it's
It's a real
um,
relief, right?
yeah, not yes. The the exact moment it's 2 or 3 days after the release
I see. I
when you patch everything and you say, okay, now it's done,
see.
and you can't change anything, and now it's in the wild, and that's my favorite moment. Um, and the other moment is when you have an idea in your mind and say, oh, this is the best game ever, and because it doesn't
It
last long.
probably is, right? So,
No, because every time it doesn't last. Every time you say, okay, this is the best idea ever. Okay, let's implement it in a prototype, and you implement the prototype, and you say, no, it's
and
not
you
good.
just throw away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay. So we talked about the favorite moments of the development process. What was the hardest part or parts throughout the development process of all the games that you made so far?
I would say the translation.
Okay.
Yes,
Was it
because
something that
every
you also made by yourself?
yes,
Okay.
I wrote all games in English. I
Okay.
ask a native speaker to proofread it
I
to
see.
verify
I see. I see. I
uh,
see.
if it's sounding natural.
I see.
And I like that part to write first in English because it's easy for me to translate from English to French,
To French. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
and that the opposite way. But translating to French is a nightmare. It lasts so long, and after a while, you don't know how to. I don't know how to speak French. I say, okay, this one. It makes some big
You
sentence
forgot
at
your
some
own
point.
language, right?
Yeah, and it's very tedious and not very interesting. Sometimes you have jokes in English and say, okay, I have to do kind of the same jokes,
But it might not work it
but in
that way.
French.
Yeah.
So how I'm translating this, and it's a real job translating games,
True. 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 True.
and it's very tedious, and I don't have a lot of fun in it. And that's all. The rest part, I really enjoy it.
I see.
Probably when you start from scratch and you see the game evolving step by step, that's very nice to see.
I see. I see. So between projects, so if you are like finishing one project, release it,
Yes,
and you start working on other projects
yes,
for
like
your
now.
next games, is it hard for you to leave your past project behind, or you still like always be back with your mind for it, like, oh, I should have done this, oh, I should have done that? How do you feel about it? Is it easy for you to leave your past projects behind, or you always have like some months after releasing it that you're still like thinking of that past project and you cannot like transition into the next project that you would like to make?
So first, when you release a game, when you push a button, it's not over for a long time,
True, true, it's understandable.
and um, you have to still market it.
True, 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 true.
You have to what else? You have
Fix
to
the
deal
bugs,
with.
I guess, if there are.
Yes, and the box. I don't do it. It's Box Studio that send the box, so I'm good with that.
Oh, I
But
see, I
yes,
see. So it's not
yes,
you. I see, I see, I see.
no. But uh, sometimes for this game, the Game Boy game, I will do differently. But for First Inspector Waffle, I did a lot of feature like people could translate the game
I see,
on Steam.
I see.
I did a lot of features that I wouldn't do now. But when you release a game, you have a lot of things. So now the part on early days it's to work on the console porting,
I see.
if console port, and to see if I can do that, what how I'm going to do that. And the only thing I know is I don't want to do it because I prefer to make games, port games.
I see.
And you have this period where you still think about that, and now, so right now I'm in a period that's to answer your question, when I have 4, 5 ideas, like I did before. Uh, okay, let's talk like this. When I finish the first Inspector offer, I have again, like now, 4 or 5 ideas I had in mind. And I wasn't sure I was going to do a project
I see.
for
I see.
Inspector offer. And I have other project, and from very different genres. And I decided to go on the Game Boy because I wanted to. I thinking I was thinking that was the best
I see.
of all the
Ideas.
possibilities. I probably was wrong, but I'm
No, you
fine with
weren't.
that.
Like I said, that there are a lot of like positive uh, reviews about the game. So
Yeah, but it's I don't know. We will never know. That's what I'm saying.
like I said, and
And
I
now,
always say it, that it's really about like the also the promoting that we discussed
yes,
before it, because if people do not know that your game exists, it's hard for them to like notice, right? So it's really about promoting. The promoting is the devil of video game development, I would say.
yes, and now I'm in this period, like the same when I was in Inspector Offense, when I released Inspector Offense. It's should I continue to work on this prototype?
I
Should I
see.
go to working on this new prototype? So I have right now like three prototypes,
I see. I see. I
and
see.
I'm thinking I'm doing sometimes one, sometimes another one,
I see.
and see what is the best. But it's funny because there's a prototype of a game I had for Inspector just after Inspector Warfare, and I didn't select it because I thought I would be bored, and
I see.
it would be hard to get a nice gameplay for
I see.
players. And then a game released and was kind of similar, not 100% similar, but like 70% similar.
I
And
see.
it was made by an indie dev, and it was a very huge hit. And I'm sure you have heard all about that game. I'm not telling you the game. And I'm still, so I decided, I say, okay, maybe this time I should go back to this prototype and do what I had in mind. It's not 100% similar, but it's kind of close. So I'm curious to see if I could attract the same audience, not the same number of people, but
Yeah, I
at
understand
least
what
the
you're
same
saying.
audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
we'll
see.
see.
I
But
see.
it's one of the prototype right now.
I
If you
see.
want.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay. So, do you think that by making games, that now it's your passion and also like we could say a work for you as well? Do you think like you found yourself in your life and you're feeling that now you're at the right place of your life by that you are being able to work on games, which is your passion as well?
Yeah. Yes, I would say that. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Would you regret if you haven't started making games?
Uh, you could never know that.
I see.
You could never know. I would. It's. I don't regret that I didn't start late.
I see.
The only regret I have is the apocalypse wasn't there, so I would maybe would have done better.
I see.
But like I said, I traveled a lot. I worked abroad. I did some really cool stuff in my
I
life,
see.
and I wouldn't erase that. Actually, I wouldn't. I would-
I see.
I'm okay.
I see.
It's sometimes you have to do some choice, and maybe during my 20s I wasn't very ready to make games.
I see.
I wasn't. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So how do you think if it has changed? So how do you think your perspective changed as a player from now that you are making games? If there was any change in your perspective as a player now that you make games?
Mm. It's the most interesting for me is that I see that some games that works very well, that sell not
I
works well,
see.
that sell very well are made in very short time and
I see. Okay.
poorly optimized.
Okay.
And sometimes um, when I was making some games, I said, okay, I can't leave this bug because it will break everything, and nobody noticed because yeah. So I'm trying to. It's not good to be perfectionist in video games because a lot of games are released and not that well coded, and it's totally fine with that, and I'm totally fine with that. Make
We
games.
are humans, right? So we can make mistakes. I mean,
Yeah, but also make games and make it the way you want to do it. You don't have to code, it's fine. Make a game. If the game is good,
true,
we
true,
don't
true,
care.
true, true, very true.
So that's my way of seeing that now. So um, I probably play less than before, and I probably focus now on games that I have an interest to play
I
with.
see. So you are more
Uh,
picky now.
yes.
I see.
Uh, Playing games that I want to see the
I see.
mechanics,
I
I
see.
want to see the UI, I want to see the story and stuff like that. Not playing games that could play for hours online, like Rocket League, for example. I played a lot of
I
Rocket League
see.
some years ago.
I see.
Now I don't play it anymore.
You also mentioned that you were influenced by comics as well. Are you,
Yes.
or have you had any plans for making your own comic about Inspector Waffles? Because
I
that would
would
make
like,
sense, right? The art style is very like
yeah,
catchy for that genre as well, or that
that
media form.
that was a possibility actually, but
Okay.
um, uh, yeah, let me show you about this.
Okay.
But to show you that was a possibility about this, almost 2 years ago,
Oh, okay. Now I can
and
see. I
and
understand now.
it's still in the box, and
Okay. 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 Okay.
because for this box, but I don't think I have one. I made for a game. I made a little comic, but I didn't prepare it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
Uh,
okay. It's okay.
for I made a little box for my. I'll show you.
Okay.
One
Thank you.
second.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
But I don't think I have a comic book. So I made this box for my
Okay.
Playdate game. You can. This one not sold out. You can get me and
Oh, nice. Okay. 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 Nice. Nice. Nice.
you
Nice.
can
Nice.
you can come to me and that's super cheap. But so it's for Playdate. There is no cartridge in it.
I see.
But yes, I have. Okay, I have. I can show you.
Thank you
So
for that. I appreciate that.
no, that's fine. I made this comic. Oh, you can see it.
Wow. Nice.
This is the only comics I have done in my life.
Love that. Love that. And they are pretty much
Very good.
similar art style with like Inspector Ruffles as
Yes.
nice. Love that. Love that. Love that.
And so, yeah, it took me a lot of time to do
I
it.
see.
But I really wanted to try, and I love comics. But I don't know. I hope someday I will have time to make to draw to be a better drawer. To, but that's something that
That's a very
I'm
lovely
looking
art
for.
style. So I think that it really ties to your style. I
Thank
even
you.
say that it's your style, right? So because of the games and this comic that you just showed, so it's really lovely in my opinion. Nice, nice, nice. And I think it's also like a good way to promote your game. So yeah. Thank you, by the way. I really appreciate that you
Yeah, no
showed it.
problem. My
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let us know, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if there is any question. I know it's workday. I know it's early still, but if you, ladies and gentlemen, have some time, please ask. If not, you will be able to ask questions on the Discord as well. Let us know. Let us know. I will wait for one minute and then I will ask some more questions. Okay, it seems that people are working, so lurking, working. So, my next question would be, what would be your advice for people who would like to make games from all your experiences that you had so far?
So to start small,
Okay,
to make a very very small idea,
okay,
making like 30 minutes games,
I see,
and if the game is good, continue on this, and not starting to make 20 hours games
I see.
or things like that. Always start small. Um, and that's all for me. Do whatever you have in mind. Don't go. Stardew Valley is a big hit, so I'm going to do a Stardew Valley
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
hard
a
to
big
not
hit.
get influenced by success, right? So it's like
Exactly.
there's
Do
so
what
many information about everything. So if you consume those informations, you will start like to question yourself that am I really good
Mhm.
or not, right? So
Yes,
yeah,
I love Stardew Valley, but if you want to make a Stardew Valley clone, uh, do it, but it's going to be very long, very painful,
true,
and
and not
and
guaranteed success as well.
exactly.
Yeah,
If you do it for creating your own world, for creating your own story, and you want to share new mechanics and new ideas, why not go for it?
true.
But if you go to do, I want to do a Stardew Valley because I want to have a big success, that's not the right path, in my
True,
opinion.
true.
It's if you have to make games for um, because you want to play that games first. That should be
True.
your first motive. I want to play
True,
that game. I don't think that game exists, so I'm going to make it. I think that
true.
should be the first motive. And yeah, uh, that's all. I don't have um, um, I don't think I could give more advice than that. It's I'm not a successful dev, so not successful in
Your
the
games
sense
are great, so don't say that.
not talking about the games quality.
I don't consider like success by how many copies a game have sold. So
It's
I
really
know a lot of people consider success by it, but I don't. So for me, it's like
it,
not that.
it's yes, you're right. I didn't use the right word. I will
No, I
say
understand
I'm
you.
not. Yeah, I'm not like. Okay, there is one dev that like here on the talk, and he was very successful. I forgot his name, and he made Thomas was alone,
Oh,
and
I
he
know that
said,
game. Yeah,
yeah, and he said in the interview that he's not better than anyone. He just was at the right place at the right time, and I
true,
think this is the 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 right thing to do about that, and I think
true,
he's 100% correct.
true.
Luck is a big part of
True,
making
and also
games.
promotion, right? Who picks up your game? Because nowadays, especially if a very popular streamer, very
Not
popular
only
form of media picks up your game, that it will be a popular game because like people listen to like public figures. So
not only when you see Among Us that was staying in Steam for 2 years and
yeah,
they didn't sell at all, and one a couple of streamer started to
it
play
was
it,
around
and
COVID time when they picked up the game.
yes,
Yeah,
and they start playing this, and it went crazy,
yeah,
and it went crazy 1 or 2 years after the release. This is unbelievable. This is
true.
so yeah. COVID is wasn't good, but it was good for them for that, and it
True.
was luck is part of releasing games.
That's why always say that when people like rediscover or they It's very similar, like with famous paintings, our paintings, like way later, and painter might be like very, very low salary person who does life with salary, but will be very famous after me. But yeah, that's the way of
like
the
Andrew,
artist.
yes.
Artist, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I see. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is any question, let us know. Chance, because I will go into some. So let us know. Let. Okay. So one be you mentioned that next year you are is also a new game. When we can hear anything about that game that you are planning to make?
I can
Sorry.
I can tell you what.
No. But when are you like about
Uh,
about?
ah,
Oh,
um,
you don't.
I'm
You're not.
not sure.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, but
Wondering because
mm,
you told that it's going to be next year. Plan for it when to release a trailer or something.
it's a good question, but
I see.
it's
I
I
see.
don't know
Okay.
when
Yeah, and
when
it
to
makes sense.
release
So
it.
I was just curious. Okay. And you also mentioned that you like travel. Ending question would be: are you always travel to different places for your, or you are
Mm,
trying to like uh, from making games when you travel? And
no, the first it's no planning to discover the world, have an open mind on a
I
lot of
see. I
things
see.
and
Okay.
travel
I see.
to when you make games and you never it's difficult to understand what's to have something interesting in you have to be open and
True. I agree.
and that's all. It's no big deal. I'm just
And what was your favorite place to travel?
hmm, Italy. Let's go with Italy. I don't know. Uh,
By the way, plenty of
hmm,
times.
I like the food for almost 2 years.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
and I really enjoyed life. It was amazing. Places I like good food to beautiful and beautiful uh, historical things. So everything of that. So
I
it
see.
was great.
There might be. Sure, who knows, right?
Maybe my logo is a pizza because I started to make games Naples
Okay.
and so Naples is
I see.
and so that's why I because I started to make game when I was there. So
I see. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, by the way, for your time. I really
thank you
appreciate your
having me.
time and your honesty. It was really a pleasure and an honor for me. And like I said, I will need some more of your minutes. So if you have time, we can talk off stream as well. But for those who were with us, thank you for being here. And thank you also if you will be watching back our VOD or later edited version on YouTube, our interview as well. Thank you, everyone who joined us for today's episode. And thank you, Yann, for joining us as well.
Thanks
It
to
was
you.
really an honor. And yeah, thanks, everyone. Have a great day or night, depending where you live, everyone. Bye bye. And of course, try out the games, right? So don't forget to that.